Hey guys, Vanabelle here with My Massage World, and today we're going to look at how a successful massage practice is kind of like kicking a field goal. Now, I'm from the South, if you can't tell by my accent, so football is kind of life. We won't get into Tennessee's issues right now, but for the most part, football is a quintessential part of life in most areas here, whether it's Little League or high school or college or pros, whatever. People are diehard about it. And by the way, for those of you outside of the U.S. who might be watching, I'm talking about American football. Very different. So there's an NFL coach, I think it's Jim Harbaugh, could be totally wrong on that, don't quote me. Anyway, there's an NFL coach who is said to, at the beginning of each season, line up all his players and ask them to do something they consider simple. Kick a field goal. Kick a basic 20-yard field goal, something a kicker on the team will often do numerous times every game, and usually a few way longer than that. It's actually 17, I think, but yeah, we'll say 20. You see, probably most football players, and really most fans in general too, consider a field goal kick to be something simple and easy, that all the kicker has to do is line up, take a few steps, and swing his leg. As long as he can hit hard, you're good. But that's a huge oversimplification of a very difficult task. There are hours and hours of practice that go into perfecting that muscle memory, judgments on where to start the run and what angle to hit it, to consider the distance and wind speed and drop of the ball. There's a ton of nuances that we just don't see from an outside perspective. Now, what in the world does this have to do with your massage practice? I'm glad you asked. It can be easy to sit outside of something with your objective opinion about how easy it is for other people, like building a business. What you don't see is all the hours of behind-the-scenes work, the stress, the time away from family, and the determination and commitment to what they're doing. As someone on the outside, we see the end result of someone's hard work. We don't see all the hard work. That coach is instilling that in his players. Get out there and do it for yourself if it's so easy. But guess what? It's not. Those players fail miserably at doing something they see as easy because it's not something they've worked at. They only saw the end result of all the hard work of all these kickers. It's to remind the players that instead of throwing the kicker under the bus when it's a missed field goal that determines the game, they need to understand the difficulty of the task and that we're all human. We all screw up. It can all be somebody's mistake that leads to a lost game. So before you get all keyboard warrior on anybody about how easy it must be for them, how they lucked out in business, or how your area is different and can't support a massage practice, check again. Those are excuses as to why you think you can't. I know this might sound harsh and I am not trying to berate anyone, but sometimes we all need a little tough love. There are people all over this world who are building successful businesses without any magic formula or pure luck. They're putting in the hours and they're staying committed to the end goal. They get out of their comfort zone and push themselves to be successful. It all comes down to your mentality and your work ethic and your determination. And be careful not to get caught up in the comparison game of seeing everyone else's success as somehow your failure. There's room for all of us to be successful, but there's a reason that most aren't. It's not that it's not possible, it's that they didn't keep their eye on the goal and keep working toward it day in and day out, even through the really hard times. So before you sit up in the stands and say how easy it must be for them, get down on the field and kick for yourself. Work your ass off every day to reach whatever level of success it is that you strive for. No more excuses. Let's do this. Thank you so much for watching today. Be sure to check us out at mymassageworld.com, like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and stay tuned for more videos.